Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Everyday August. It's day 10. We're a third of the way through. I've got my friend Lucky with me today. Yippee. The blue
Yippee.
lobster in the corner of my screen.
Oh,
Wait.
wait, I have a Fugi.
Yes, you do. It's just the blue lobster. It's your profile picture. It's funny. But we are here. We are going to be racing Power Rangers Super Legends. I've never played this game before. Apparently, Lucky has, as a small child.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And the world record speedrun is about 2 hours. So who knows what's going to happen today? It'll be interesting to say the least. So if I switch over, that's a big fucking blue big fucking lober.
What does this look like? Oh god. Oh god.
The big lober. Alright, I have to get stuff. I have to go through everything and make sure. Where's my window capture? Discord capture. And I will capture the Discord. That is DMs. Whoops. My bad. This is going to be the Lucky cam.
Oh.
And that can probably be like...
Leaked our DMs. Them.
Hello, go down. I love OBS. Go down. There we go. Got it. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant. That's definitely not 100%. Ow. Yeah, that's
the
fine.
me corner.
This is the U corner. I'll also get rid of this music. So we don't have any music. And where's my timer? There it is. Big timer. I'm gonna put it down. Oh, I'm gonna put it... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I put it above the... Yes, I can. Perfect. Going right there. Perfect. This is gonna be so good. I'm already ready.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm ready to hit start game. Are you ready to hit start game?
Sure. I don't need a timer.
Sure.
I'll just follow your timer.
Yeah, you'll just follow my timer. So
Okay.
I'm assuming we get the timer started when we hit new game.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh god.
Yeah, we got loading. You're just like add a second to your time, it's fine. I do not want to add... Oh no, are we gonna...
Wait, I did not. I didn't read that.
I didn't... It was like, don't... Yeah, do you want to create a save file?
I clicked yes.
I didn't have one
it's
in
fine.
there. I have Parrot? Oh, okay, no, I figured it out. Alright, I'm... I didn't realize... I thought there was gonna be like 2 options for yes or no. But apparently not. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what's going on.
Since we're racing and we're skipping all the cutscenes, I'll wait. Try to explain to you maybe what this is from my vague memory of this game.
Yes, please. A time orb.
Okay. Oh.
I need to find guns.
Oh fuck.
I found a ranger letter to unlock a new Power Ranger. I also just don't have any clue about any Power Ranger games. Ooh, I found something.
I know there's a fighting game.
Yes, I found a dash. What the hell is that? That's a guy.
That's a guy.
Okay, what's going on? Get them! Can I just shoot them a bunch? I know my brother played them, but that's all I got. Oh, we actually are killing people. I see.
Yeah.
How do
This is like a bunch of different Power Rangers. It's like a crossover game.
See. Combo
Of, like,
goal
different
reach.
Oh, fuck, he wasn't dead. Okay. Okay, that's the gun.
I'm suffering.
Oh.
Oh! There's a grapple. There's a fucking grapple in this game. Wait.
There's juggle.
There's a juggle mode. Ooh. I have gun. Is launch. Use the launcher.
Yo-
Oh shit, they got... Okay, wait, I'm actually locking in.
Oh, wait, you can air combo.
You can air combo in this game.
I don't remember. Oh my god, this game is actually so sick. I think as a kid, I just like smacked them on the ground.
Yeah. I don't... This game is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you can also like do extra overkill damage? What the hell was that?
This is like one of the only games I remember finishing as a kid.
Oh, that's good. You know how to finish it then. Green lightning bolts
Yeah.
help you regain lost health. I love tutorials. Oh, what's that up there?
How are you already ahead of me? How is this possible?
What? Can you wall jump? A timeline
Yeah, yeah.
collectible. Collect all 10 insider level to unlock cool game art in the trophy. Lucky you realize that I'm actually good at games.
You somehow. Okay, that's an optional collectible. We don't need those.
I figured out the dash mechanic.
Yeah, I remember there being a dash, but
Oh, did you fucking see that? Attack boosters will increase your damage for a limited time. Okay. I can't believe there's a fucking gun. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, there's a drop attack. I see.
oh, what the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? I did
What did you
I
just do?
did something. I'm just pressing buttons. Oh, there's a block. I remember now.
Oh, I see. I found the... Wait, there's a block?
Yeah.
Interesting. Ow, I got shot. I fucking love this. Do you have to kill everyone in the level? Like, what's the goal here? Is it just get to the end?
Yes.
Are there gonna be any, like, things like, oh, you needed to collect every single fucking thing in order to, unlock the final boss?
I didn't think so, from what I remember.
Yeah, well, I hope not. Feel like I should be. Oh my god, Swordman.
There he is. Look out!
Is there a way to skip this?
There's a lot of unskippable, like, him just
In-game
standing around.
cutscenes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I actually quite like the animation in this game. The fact that you can just beat the shit out of people. Oh, wait. Ideas? Oh, yeah, okay. I've discovered the tech. Just don't get hit.
Oh, yeah.
Wait!
You can actually, you can do some nasty combos, actually. Can I throw this guy off?
You can
Oh, I
throw,
can.
guys. You just grab him and throw him. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yoink! I fuck with it. I think I won.
Okay.
Yo,
Nice.
this dash
Silas
is sick.
explosion. Alright, there we oh, that's the dash.
Use different moves with each attacks to build up the stars of your variety counter. Okay, but why would I need different moves? Why not just use the same moves?
I say we go up.
it go up. I can't believe there's a fucking grab in this game.
See what's down below.
Oh, yes, I can just go through platforms.
Okay. Oh wait, I remember. I remember. There's like fucked up platforming from what I remember. But it wasn't probably not that hard. It was just because I was a child.
We'll find out. Power spheres make you invincible for a short period of time. Is that even necessary?
I don't know.
Looks like we need to go over there.
Get out of here.
I say we go up.
I'm trying to figure out how to do like the... like, it feels like you could chain dashes together. I did it at some point. I don't know how I did it.
Oh fuck! How did I fuck that up?
Super meter. Do I need any super? Like, how do I use my ult?
Hold still.
I think
Oh, I need to kill these guys.
left, your left trigger R2.
You wink.
No, those guys.
Those guys. I'm terrible at comboing stuff together. I absolutely love the fact that you can just fucking kill guys.
Yeah.
Air combo. Wait, this is actually easier. I've discovered tech.
Yeah.
Not really, but funny.
Just a bit more.
Oh, if I don't take damage a bunch, maybe. Does the gun like actually deal any damage?
Yeah.
Alright, they're dead. Screw using any of the ultra moves or whatever.
Oh. Okay, okay, I need. You can combo people when they're already dead, and knocking
Yeah,
them
like
over,
overkill.
you just lose time.
Time's up, Molten.
Yeah.
You should have stayed.
Boltor.
Next time, just
I found out his name.
Oh, we're almost at the. I think the coolest part of this game. I think
The
from what I
coolest
remember.
part of this game. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Whoa, dude. Oh, get fucking juked.
Ruin your childhood.
I can't shoot him. Are you?
Oh shit!
You gotta kill these guys first.
What the fuck did I just do?
All right, you're dead.
Oh no!
Did he hit me through that? Oh, yes.
No fuck!
Lamau. Oh, ow. I'm losing. Ultra special move. I don't know what I'm doing.
coming right up.
Die. Okay, I need to stop comboing him once they're dead, because I'm
Please.
just losing time.
Oh, I'm dying hard.
Oh fuck!
What? He hit me from behind? I'm dead. I died. I didn't know what I was doing. I have an extra
happened to that?
life?
Oh fuck!
How are you not dead, dude? There we go.
I don't know. Oh, okay, okay.
So you, like, if you die in the game,
You die in real life.
you die in real life. Like, nothing happened. I just died and then came back to life. Like, I didn't even lose, like, any anything. Oh, I completed the level.
Oh shit.
Oh
Get
wait,
up,
I'm
Bert.
learning new moves? Oh no, never mind. I was like,
Oh,
wait,
wait,
I'm learning. Oh. Oh, so the orbs give you like upgrades. I think. I don't know. What the fuck? Excuse me?
Yeah.
What? Mash the correct button.
Yeah, this bit's so cool.
What the fuck? Where'd this come from?
Hey, you.
Did I win? Attack. What is happening right now? I have no idea. Follow the button sequence to mash out the power bar and hit your opponent. This is fucking Bakugan all over again.
Yeah.
It just has the random fucking QTEs. Punch! Oh my god, the health bar is insane. I'm gonna be stuck here for years, dude. Left analog stick rotation. Oh no! No! It's Bakugan all over again! It actually just is. What? Why'd that deal so much damage? All I did was rotate the stick. Alright, so I love quick time events. They're so fun. Light up the lightning meter to counterattack.
Oh fuck! I have to do like extra brain processing because it's like fucking.
Yep.
It's PlayStation buttons and
Oh,
on the Xbox controller.
ouch. I'm glad because I'm using a PlayStation controller. Oh, mash the button. Can I get another analog stick roll? Cause that killed like killed the dude. Oh yeah, I'm garbage at this. Hey, I did it. He's exploding like 20 times. I don't know what just happened. Something happened. I think a menu tried to pop up and I skipped it. Oh my god, I'm the Red Ranger. This is multiplayer? It's teaching me how to
Yeah.
dash? No, get down from there. That's a bomb? They got bombs? They're bomb factory. They're bombs.
That's enough. We won't let you destroy Terra Venture.
What is going on?
Be about that. Stingwingers, attack!
What kind of name is Stingwingers? Ooh.
Oh fuck!
I love that you can
Almost
just
bomb.
grab him and throw him. I really want to do like an air combo, but I don't have the range.
I don't know what these Power Ranger series are, but like
No, I would have no idea. What the hell was that?
What?
Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Get up, Red Ranger! Oh yeah. He's got grenades or something. What the hell was that? Oh, I ran into that. That's fun. Come on. I need to kill this guy. This guy's not allowed to live. Get grabbed. Get out of here. Oh my god, I'm losing. I'm throwing so hard. These guys are difficult. Apparently.
what the fuck? This guy has
Yeah,
a grenade.
I forgot to remove the crowd control message. Where did you come from?
Oh, fuck.
I bet I
Oh,
could do
shit.
that while there's a cutscene going on. Nope. I don't know what's going on. I gotta jump. I have like no health. Oh, wait. Health. So I think the orbs give you extra like strength and stuff after you finish the mission.
Yes, but we are. I don't know if it carries over because we're technically like playing.
Yeah, we're
different
technically
time.
we're different person. You also just don't need to kill people.
Yeah.
Throw boosters. Let's go. My grapple is stronger. Get thrown. I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't plan on actually throwing anybody. I can, however, burn them alive. Oh yeah, I'm killing these guys. There's flamethrowers. They're just standing inside flamethrowers. It's really funny. Yay! I win! Oh, go down. Pew! Explode.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, now I have to wait.
We should check what's below.
I'm checking what's below. I don't know if this is like a good thing. Oh. Hidden insect. Where am I? Was this the way I was supposed to go? Another hidden insect. A combo multiplier? Where am I?
I don't know. There was a door up there, but I don't know what the fuck that was.
Wait, go down, dude. Oh. Enemies. I love that I can just use my gun. Get grabbed.
Oh god.
Oh, I got fired. Oh. Why there's so many guys? Stop exploding me. Please. I'm fucking air juggling them. Alright, I needed this one dead. How are you still hitting me? I'm in the air. Get grabbed. Okay, the grab is like
Oh.
good to use against like these kinds of guys.
I think you can like chuck them into each other.
Yeah. Crowd control. Very useful. Whoa. That was sick. Grab. You can also
Holy
like kind of
shit!
use
Why
it.
is there so many?
Right? Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
What happens if you die? Oh, so you use like 200 orbs if you die to revive. I'm gonna grab you. I keep
shit.
forgetting that there's like a block button.
Yeah.
You dead? Yes.
Yeah. I'm... There's my lead. There's my chance.
you have a lead.
I believe finally. Oh god.
Oh god.
Blaster upgrade. Okay.
Did I just get hit by that thing? Even though I was like, I hit the edge of it? Go down. I really don't like how easy it is to wall jump off these guys. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Yeah,
the walls are kind of sticky.
Big blaster! You're
Oh, please.
eating.
Ooh.
You can charge your blaster shots.
Oh fuck.
The hell is these? Oh yeah.
Oh, what the? Okay, I don't.
Stop
need-
sticking to the walls! Oh god. Yeah, okay. I get hit by that. Aha! Why didn't that work? Why can't I jump? Here we go. Explode, please.
Oh fuck, that was close.
Why didn't it explode them?
Oh. What? Down.
So the the wall jumps are not sticky enough, apparently.
Okay, hopefully it's up here. No? Okay.
Here we go.
Oof, ouch. Owie. Where
How?
the fuck am I
How?
going?
Stop shooting me, assholes.
Oh no, this is...
Go down, dude.
Am I... Where am I? Is there a button enough to like...
Get grabbed, idiot.
There's something over there we should check out.
I'm hoping this is where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, same. Okay, this looks... Yeah. Alright. Oh, whoa. Whoa. What does that do? What did that button do? Okay.
Oh great. I went too far
Okay,
down.
I'm up here.
I gotta go up? Question mark.
This bit. Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do like a sick up flip in the air. Alright, I'm assuming that I've made it back.
Wait, you can like dash attack
You can attack?
while dashing. Yeah.
What? That's awesome.
Oh wait, the enemies can block. What is this?
What is going on? Where did all these guys come from? Get grabbed, idiot.
Wait, do I? Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
How are they shooting me? I just forget that I can... Is that 100 orbs? I don't know.
I fucked up.
Get out of
I
here,
fucked up this
assholes.
Oh fuck, there's a tanky guys.
Wait, I'm getting combos? This is a combo? They're probably dead by now. They aren't? How are these guys not dead? Okay, yeah, this is definitely working. Stop that. Oh, that's why. I keep forgetting that more guys can spawn.
Yeah. I like the explosion after every like battle sequence. Very
Very
Power
fun.
Rangers.
Very Power Ranger. Oh. Style. Why are there more of them? I was trying to get away.
Oh fuck, I died. Time lost, time lost. Huh.
The fuck you mean time loss? I'm still in a fight.
Wait, actually, oh fuck, do I need to fight any of
Big
these guys?
guy! Ow.
Oh,
Oh, there's two big guys.
yeah.
Come on, get the fuck up. Hell yeah.
Wait.
Oh my god, what a fucking... What a long fight. That was awful.
Yeah.
Was that all they needed? What do I even do after that? Oh, it did go up.
It do be going up. Oh shit, I'm already in the boss fight.
What the hell?
Uh, oh,
Aha.
Huh.
So, I'm not used to the battle mechanics of this game, obviously.
yeah. Well, it feels like playing a fighting game, but like super simple.
It does. But it also feels very jank.
Yeah, it
Oh yeah, boss fight.
Too late, Rangers. I'll take you down if it's the last thing I
oh fuck.
How many levels are there in this game?
Not many from what I remember. There's like
Checks out, actually.
there's 5 or 6 different like Power Ranger.
Oh my
things.
god, I'm getting assaulted. Oh, am I... Ah, I see. I'm losing very hard.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Wait, hold on. Oh, why are there guys?
There's always guys.
There's always
shit.
freaking guys.
What is happening?
I mean, at least there's not, like, the fucking stupid ass shooters. I hate those guys.
Well, hate to break it to you.
Oh, shit. What the hell kind of attacks is this shit? What is she doing?
I'll eat you alive.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting comboed in midair. Ow. What the hell? Can I hit you in the midair? No, I'm dead. Sick.
Get up so I can combo you.
Ooh. How do I...
Oh,
I want to get down! Stop killing me!
ah, shit.
It's so jank, I can't do anything. I can't. She's stun locking me. Stop it.
Gosh.
Please.
Heck yeah.
Stop me.
I keep getting, like, stun locked.
Damn.
Fucking leave me alone.
The super.
It's a fucking
This-
fighting game all over again.
Yeah. This
Get out.
the special is got a OP.
Yeah, I don't have any. Come on. Oh, you're joking. Where are these guys coming from?
Okay.
Oh my
There is-
god.
okay. There's different moves.
Yeah. I'm so screwed.
Okay, special. Stop. There we go. Where do I go?
Alright. Blaster! Where are you going? How am I supposed to even get get over to her. This fucking bitch. Oh. Every time I die, I don't get any... Oh my god, stop. I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Oh my, you got fucking juggled.
I did! I keep getting juggled. It's like, what am I doing? How am I supposed to dodge this? Die, please. Oh my god. I can't. Get out of here. She's on 0 health. There we go. Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to win? How am I supposed to do anything when the bitch fucking juggles
I can.
me?
Oh, I can hold special. I remember it. I remember that. You can hold to the shoot button.
Yes, you can hold the shoot button. Alright, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm locked in. Do we get to be the Green Ranger now? No, we're still the Red Ranger.
No, player 2 is Green Ranger. I kind of want to be the Green Ranger.
Ah, player 2.
Yeah.
I should probably get some of
This
these
is a
orbs.
problem. Don't die here. Holy shit, they keep spawning. Ah!
Did I just get an extra jump? What the hell was that? Oh, this is bonus. I don't want bonus. Who needs bonus?
Let's go.
Oh, this is like big fire pit in the middle.
Yeah.
Stay there.
What the fuck is happening?
This is so cheese. I keep forgetting. Can you like block the projectiles? Really?
Probably? I think they can block your projectiles.
Who
Okay,
knows?
wait, this is right, even the right way. Well, I'm stuck here. Oh wait, is this out? Yes, okay. Oh fuck, that was dumb.
Come on. Oh, that just insta-killed the dude. My goodness. Ouch.
Is this where I'm supposed to go?
I've got like my trigger finger on the fucking like dash button.
Okay, I don't think this is where I meant. Oh fuck, no.
Get up.
No, there's... Can I not get up anymore?
Please.
Oh, no.
Is that like the last guy? Where is... Oh my god, there was a guy remaining. Big explosions.
Oh fuck. Oh no.
Get down from there! Is there a way to soft drop? Like hard drop off a wall?
Yeah, off a wall? Down smash. Down what?
Down
triangle, Y.
smash! Yes, okay, I get it.
No, fuck.
What was that?
The wall jumping is kind of automatic.
Yeah, I don't like it that much.
Why did it go 3D? What the fuck?
How do I... Oh god. Ah. It do go up.
Oh god, this
Oop.
is not. There's gonna be another fuck ass fight. Oh no.
There's always a fuck ass fight. Wait, where do I
Yeah.
go from here?
Exactly.
Do I just have to kill these guys? Can I go up? I can go up. That checks out. Oh yeah, it does go 3D. I don't know if this is where you're talking about it going 3D.
It goes 3D multiple times. It's kind of freaky.
What? Oh my god, it went 3D. You It's like a square or
when you're like-
something.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh.
Oh, I'm like full on green energy. This is awesome.
I don't know if this is the best way.
Oh my god, she's back.
Catch me if you can, Rangers.
I don't want to.
Heading for the core. Quick, we've got to stop her.
Oh god. Oh, what does the blue do again?
I don't remember. Blue.
Bloob. They're doing fucking backflips and shit.
Get up!
Stop. I hate these fucking assholes with their lasers.
Yeah, that can stun you for some reason.
I hate them so much. Get out of here, assholes. Right, you're done? You're done? You're not done? Fucking one punch. Alright, they're dead. Go. Oh my god, I can teabag on them.
Some of these moves are kind of sick.
They are kind of sick. Get grabbed, idiot.
Oh fuck.
Alright, that might be the strat.
Oh no.
Is
Okay,
this
I'm
this
just
is this is the blaster, I think. Or not. Is this throws? I don't remember.
Lose it when I die anyway.
I could do this. You hit me in midair! How did you do that?
What is happening? Why are we going in a circle? Okay.
Combo goal. Go up.
No.
Gup.
Go.
Gup.
Oh
And
no. This is not the right way.
the green.
Oh my god. The wall jumping.
You're joking.
Okay.
Oh. The multi. Oh, that was so worth it. Oh my god. I didn't mean to use it.
Oh, sweet.
I didn't mean to use it. No, I used my special as they all died.
No.
It's
Oh,
fine.
shit. What was the point of that section? What the fuck?
Whoa. What the hell?
Ouch. Ow.
Whoa, get out of my way, guys. I'm in a race that I'm probably losing right now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, this is.
A door. That dude just tried to kill me. There's something up there. I'm just assuming that I'm going the right direction. Like, I actually have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah. There is like winding paths because I guess there's like secrets in the level.
That's
Oh, that's
true.
a new enemy.
How do I...
Oh,
What?
oh no.
Oh, no, okay. I was thinking I'd, like, hover in place up
Oh,
there,
fuck.
but apparently not. Go down.
Ow, ow.
My dude is really bad at following instructions.
Oh.
Auto scroller?
Ooh, shit. There's a bee.
They be. Oh, come on. Let me just explode real quick.
Why is there so many buttons?
Click.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way or if I'm doing the right thing that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the bee!
Yeah. The bee.
I mean, bro is really easy to kill, but like... Oh. Get out of my way, dude.
Okay, there's a button there. Go up. Ooh, why? Why that one?
Button? Get up.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, do I just go this way?
What the hell was that attack? That was awesome.
Oh, the moon. The moon
Get down.
rises.
Oh, I'm dead. Awesome. We take that damage boost, I guess.
Okay, from what I remember of the lore of this game, if you want to know, it's like there's like an extra dimensional villain that's trying to like stop the Power Rangers from all the different multiverse Power Rangers, I guess.
Hmm. Okay.
And it's like a bunch of villains teaming up. Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Classic like crossover, like Saturday morning cartoon crossover plot.
Yeah, okay.
And then oh fuck,
the
okay.
door.
Alright. Are you?
The door.
Alright, this section is okay.
I gotta hope that I'm on the same part you are, I think. I mean, not
No,
in the same part, but
Not on the-
I've gotten to the same part.
alright. I'm just throwing people off. Oh my god.
Seems like the easiest train of whatever. Get out of here.
Oh, just keep standing on the wrong platform as it's leaving.
Which platform?
Oh, that was value.
Okay, I see. You gotta continue. It continues. I'm gonna stun this dickhead
Oh,
this
okay,
time.
he just killed himself. Okay, you can't grab the big guys.
No. that's so
Alright,
so
I'm getting
easy.
That was actually tech. I only killed like half of them.
That makes it so easy.
Yeah.
Knock back.
Pew.
Go through the door.
Okay.
I'd like to think I'm catching up.
I think you might be actually somehow.
Somehow.
And for you.
I'm gonna grab as many orbs as I can for no reason other than funny.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait,
Oh
hold on.
fuck. I fucked it.
Idea just dropped. Oh, teleport.
Here we are. Just what I need.
That's too much power, even for you.
Oh, really?
Come and get me.
What the hell?
What is she doing?
I don't know. I'm exploding.
Red Ranger.
You should have quit while you had the chance.
I needed to do it. Oh, what is this? Oh wait, hold on. This might be easy.
Oh fuck. Ow.
That was pretty deep.
Ow.
You're dead, right? Sometimes it's really difficult to tell if they're dead or not. Like their health bar says they're dead.
Yeah.
What the hell was
Oh.
that?
No, oh god.
Not again.
Oh my god. Oh, the movement is so janky.
It is.
Alright.
Get the fuck up!
So I can kill you.
Adventure will be destroyed.
Please don't fucking do it again. I can't.
I'll eat you alive.
Please. Even the, like, just hits you through the block. Oh?
Stop me.
I may have discovered tech? I don't know.
Oh, what? Huh?
What?
I was getting like ground combo for like a while there. Ow.
Oh, I can just do this.
Ow.
They have become one! I have combined them into one dude! There were like 4 guys. Alright, hold on.
I did it right. Yeah, there we
The
go.
fucking drop kick. Explode.
Forterra Venture. Almost got it.
Tortina. Oh yeah. It's
Hey, bud. Yay! I did it. That was easier than the first fight. My god.
This is it, Trakina. Give it up.
So I'm actually not that far.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm.
not
I'm not that far behind. Whew. I love the noises it makes.
Oh.
Bleeps. The bleeps and bloops.
Go Galactic.
Alright. Oh, this is a mash. Is it the same... Is it the same, like...
Down for the count.
Yeah, mechanics.
No, as in, order of things.
Maybe?
I'd be curious to see.
You go.
Okay, I blocked it. I think so. I think it's like clash, attack.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh wait, okay, this is the counter attack.
It also doesn't matter if you complete it in time, just because, like, they're all on a time and it ends when the time hits. Or not. Did I just, like, take... Oh! Wrong way. I took a bit of damage. I don't know why. Or how. Wow, I'm really bad at this.
Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, okay. Okay, now we joined up. Oh wait, no, yeah.
How long is this fucking fight?
The next two Power Rangers I remember watching as a kid.
Hell yeah.
Did you ever watch Power Rangers as a kid?
No, I never did.
Oh damn.
I'll eat you alive.
Fucking stick to the wall and then. There we
Am I
go.
just losing?
Oh, oh. Okay, no, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
This has gone on way longer than yours. What the fuck?
You're just not morphin. You're
I'm-
not
yeah, I'm
mighty
not-
and morphin.
I'm not mighty enough.
Hmm. Alright, I think these guys have like beetle guns.
Beetle guns.
Oh no.
Skill issue? I think so.
Yeah.
I actually think it is a skill issue.
Also, the next villain's voice is crazy.
Yeah. I think I almost died. You're telling me a wag fried this troll? Yes. I don't know what that means, but yes. Oh, wait! I just died. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, oh god. Whoop.
I have no idea where I am. Their game sounds, I can't hear any. They're very quiet at the minute. I don't think it was me. Or maybe.
Lothar will reward me when I tell him where your hideout is.
You're right. This
This is
dude's
some kind of
fucking.
obsession
It's
with
very
you,
funny.
isn't it? Kelzak, attack them!
I turned it
It's-
up by like
it's like Patrick.
100%.
It's like Patrick if Patrick from
Patrick, if
SpongeBob
Patrick was
a villain.
funny. Oh god, the fucking range! I hate these things. I can't get away from the bullets. How do you kill these guys with the guns?
Fuck. Ow. Fuck. Ow. No.
There's two of them. I need to kill this guy. I wish there was a way to damage them on the ground.
Smash. Down smash.
Other than that.
I don't know. I don't know how effective that is. We're just like waiting.
Right? I don't know if it's like effective at all. It doesn't feel effective.
Oh. How is this big guy not dead yet, man?
I feel like this is like the only thing I've ever done in my life.
What do you mean by that?
The down, like the down smash.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's like the only thing that ever happens in this game. Big gun guy. Have you tried hitting them? Yes. Can you see? I'm hitting them.
Oh,
I'm
smacking.
I'm fucking like comboing them. I've got
I
a
saw that there
25
was,
combo. You should be
There
dead,
was-
right? Where did this dude fucking come from? Gun.
Oh no.
I wanna like hit him in midair.
Okay. No.
Go.
None of this bullshit, please. Thank you. Wait, where the fuck? Where do I go?
There's gotta be an easier way to deal with these guys. There has to be.
That's
There,
it.
there just has to be an easy way to deal with these guys.
I think if you air combo, it's like you can like do a lot. You can instantly kill them.
Yeah, but that requires getting over there to air combo them.
I remember.
What the hell is that? Oh, one of the collectibles. I'm not interested in that.
Oh. Okay, okay. The crystals are okay. Good to know.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm hoping this is the right way.
This is my. Yeah. Most of this game is just hoping you're going the right way,
Yep.
and then.
I feel like this game should be well enough designed that, like, every way is the right way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
These are things that can hurt you?
The crystals, yeah.
How do you... What do you do? How do you get up?
There's a path without the crystals.
Oh, I see.
Oh, fuck. Oh, why did I get up?
I didn't look
Okay.
that hard, obviously.
Oh my god.
Leave me alone, you big kicker. Alright. All in time.
Seems like we need to go over there. Hiya!
Stop that, you asshole.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to jump over this dude.
Oh yeah. That's rad.
Get grabbed. It's when they hit the ground, it's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Come on. Where are the enemies at? There they are. I wonder. Big fuck off gun. I'm trying to slam the ground, please.
Hiya! Hiya! Yeah.
That's probably the easiest way to deal with these guys.
Hiya! 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 Good.
Yes, it is. Do I have to go this way? Oh, I did have to. Alright, I'm so locked in, actually.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Hiya! Hiya!
You're still alive! Not much longer.
Great.
I am locked in.
Oh.
Here we go.
Alright. If you're like the combos can feel kind of good if you're locked in.
If you
It's
actually do it
crazy
right.
for this game. Yeah.
Hiya! Hiya! Yeah.
I guess I'm just slam attacking him.
Hiya! Yeah.
Because I literally can't do anything else apparently. There we go. Why couldn't I hit him in the midair before?
Yeah. Ooh.
I was trying to jump.
Hiya!
Alright.
Oh, they do just like die if you get them in midair. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hiya! Hiya!
I can never time it right.
Hiya!
How the fuck is this? I'm like a weird swamp.
Come on.
Okay, that's
Explosion.
not the right way. Ow. Ow. Oh.
Like, what the hell was that? I feel like I just did like multi-dash.
No, no, I fucked up. Ah, that was horrendous.
Get up, dude.
Oh no. Okay.
Hoping that I'm going the right way. I might not be. Yeah. I wonder if it'd be
Okay.
possible to like. Nah. Not worth it.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, I thought I was fucked. No. Didn't do it.
Why does it move? What?
Okay.
Excellent.
Did I just go the wrong way? Got that. Wait, where do I have to go?
Wait, I heard something.
I heard something.
No, this way.
About.
Oh no.
Ooh, that was close. Go.
This way.
Oh, what a nice house. Pagoda. Or whatever it's called, I don't actually know.
I think it is. So it's not like Chubo.
It's the guy. Oh shit. I'm actually catching up.
Staff disagree.
It's great. Oh, the fuck.
Come on. Let me add him.
Oh, fuck. Oh. A big stick.
Really. Yeah, kill them all. Yo, combo goal reached. That was easy. Oh. Get up. Alright, I think they're all dead. No, one more.
Oh, fuck. Does the thing not do any? Alright, smash the ground.
Make this so angry.
Fuck.
Oh no. This is fine. I'll take that. So worth.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this guy's not dead.
Come on. Yes, get air comboed.
Gotta go.
Gotta go! Big explosion spell. Ooh.
Have you caught? How have you caught up?
I've locked in. I've discovered the strat to the game.
Yeah.
I think. It's the boss fights that get me. Anything else, I'm pretty
Yeah.
chill with. The boss fights are actually dog shit. Like, I'd be fine if it was just a normal enemy with, like, HP sponge. But they're, like, invincible to your attacks.
Let's rumble.
Stick
Yeah,
boy.
when they're dead.
Oh, I'm so surrender.
They're like, what the hell? I want to deal damage to this dude. He didn't even attack me!
So angry. So angry. Yeah. Yeah. Go boom.
No, fuck.
Oh, the staff. Did it just do a shockwave? What the hell?
So angry.
What am I even supposed to do? It keeps hitting me. I can't kill it.
So angry.
Maybe? Might be doing decent.
I don't like that.
Get up, get up. There you go.
Yeah, cool.
What the fuck did he just do? Why did he fart on me?
Right? He's doing like slam attacks and shit.
So angry.
I'm kind of beating his ass though. I have the strats.
Yeah, he's half health for me.
Okay, why did that not hit the air? The air.
Come on. There we go. Are you fucking with me? Was he just like invincible for a second? What the hell?
So angry.
Leave me alone.
Dude, the supers just don't work on this guy.
I don't know. I tried to use it. It just didn't do anything.
I don't like
Oh my god, I'm getting like big body combo. Like,
Yep. There we go. Let me just quickly get a 71 combo. I think he was just invincible when I was trying to hit him. That's a big fireball.
so angry.
Come on, dude.
Maybe this time.
You're like one hit, dude. No.
Angry.
oh, fuck.
No, he's like one hit. Get out of here, dude. He's dead. Let's go.
No.
Oh my god. I caught up somehow.
Yeah, how the fuck? I'm so cooked.
What can I say? I lock in sometimes. Me with a 71 fucking combo.
That's crazy.
It's fine, we take these.
Is this a level or is this a fight?
The level. I think there's like 2 levels and a big
Yeah.
fight. I'd have to assume.
And the Megazord fight. Yeah.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the way to go.
Yeah, every time I see a collectible, I don't know if I'm going the right way or not.
Well, there was just like a room that was empty. Come on, I pressed the button. That's a lot of guys. Are they? Oh, it's the guy.
Still hiding behind your
Chubo.
shoes, Chubo? Mind your step, Rangers. We'll have to scrape you off the pavement.
It's freaking Chubo.
Chubo and his goons.
Oh, yeah, I just ran directly into that.
Chubo looks like a gooner, you know. Looks like.
Yeah. Okay, what did I just find?
Wait, do I have to fight these?
Yes.
Okay.
Get up, dude. Come on. Why am I not doing my strat? Oh my god! He sniped me from the mid-air. The fact that they can just do that. What? Stop, dude. I'm trying to do anything but get hit, and it's not working. Okay. What? He stun locked me. I can't do anything.
Okay.
I'm having so much difficulty with this, apparently.
Is that a fucking...
There we go. Those fucking flying guys. What? There's still more of them?
Yo.
I died to that. Sick.
Okay.
You're back in front. Just because
Oh,
my guys just don't know how
I
to
keep-
attack dudes.
I keep inting this jump. Oh my god, that took way too long. I like getting my super faster than you somehow.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand how you're getting your super faster than me. I don't even know what you're doing to get your super.
I think if you just punch people, you get super. And you collect stuff.
Okay, well, why is
So
it
it might be what the time was a little bit if you like collect stuff. Oh fuck. Getting comboed.
Oh god.
Oh, these fuckers. The...
I can't do anything.
Fuck. No.
They keep shooting me. How am I supposed to do anything? Yeah, okay, I think the air combos are definitely the way to go.
Ow.
Okay, here we go. Go through the door.
Wait, I heard something.
That took
Oh,
me
what
way
is
longer.
this? Wait, they're allowed in? The hell?
So, okay, in
hell?
iframes.
Oh.
Oh,
I hope I'm going the right way.
what is happening?
Oh.
All right.
Pretty cool. Subway.
Subway is this fucking
Is this a Subway Surfers reference?
Oh. Ow.
Oh, this is
This bit of the
nice
level is like a
platforming.
jetpack joyride.
Jetpack joyride. You're not
This is a
wrong.
laser. Yeah. Oh! Okay, dash.
Better if you get hit on the floor. Because you take
what
less
the
stun
fuck?
damage.
Yeah. I did like a momentum dash or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Surrender.
Okay, I have to do this.
Okay, this look. Is this an actual fight?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Oh. Oh, I found the tech! Haha! I've found the tech! This is wonderful.
Oh my god, comboed me. Oh fuck.
You guys not dead yet? Please! Please, they should be dead! Okay, what the hell? They were dead. Alright. I'm locked in now, holy shit. I mean, I will be once I stop getting fucking shot at.
Oh fuck.
That's even better.
Oh no. Am I? Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah, and I die because of that asshole with the big shooty gun.
Oh fuck.
How am I not hitting those guys? Alright, they should be dead. Die faster. What? You were one hit.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So close.
Ow. Oh, I got hit by the no. Die. Okay. Okay. Kaboom. Oh. This might be the closest race yet.
This might be. I found out how you can kill people on the ground.
Smash. Down
Not
smash.
even the smash. It's faster. Because it launches them back up into the air.
Ow.
Oh, come on, you fucking laser. Why does this, like, suburban area look like Futurama?
It kind of does, yeah.
I was gonna say, is it just me? Like, the houses have that vibe.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
I'm trying my hardest. I can't unsee that now, right?
Oh.
All right, this is where it ends.
It's Chubo.
Oh, but I was having so much fun.
Oh fuck.
You stay right there.
Oh, what? I didn't press the button to do that. Actually, that worked out in my favor.
Angry. Giving up already.
No.
Kind of worked out in my favor.
I like this.
Ooh, that was very left.
Oh, fuck. Oh, juggle.
Wait, you get to juggle the man?
Yeah, you can. Oh, if you time it correctly, you can juggle people. That. Oh, fuck. What? Why is he invulnerable?
I know, right? I hope they're dead. You can never tell.
All right. Crimson Thunder Ranger. Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya!
There's my first... Oh, I thought I was dead. Thought I was dead. I've got like 1 health. There we go.
Oh! Ah!
Oh no.
Yeah! Ha!
Oh, I could have finished this fight so much faster if I didn't die there.
Hiya!
Oh, what the fuck is this? I've been juggled.
You've been juggled.
Hiya!
Oh, he actually has like really janky invulnerability in this fight. What is this?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah!
Okay. Holy no.
Oh, I wanted to juggle him, but he's not letting me. Ow. Can I please kill him? There we go.
That's it.
I'm not that far behind.
Yeah. Still, it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, who knows how long this is actually going to take. How many levels there are in this game.
Oh, I love this Megazord. Holy.
Oh, it's
I need to
time.
watch I need to watch the old Power Rangers again.
Wait! Okay, please tell me the fucking sound effect on like all the like when you press continue is the fucking Steam notification sound. Am I crazy? It has to be. When you're going through the menus,
Ranger.
Maybe.
it sounds very close.
Oh fuck.
I might be going crazy, but who knows.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm not ready for this. I gotta lock in.
Got lock it. Cat blocked it. Okay. Power punch.
Ooh. Big damage.
It's so goofy. I love it. Ooh.
They are so goofy. Get blocked, idiot.
Try to make this quick.
Pow. Yes, let's go.
Come on, it's gotta be like really close.
Say your prayers.
Is it RNG which attacks they do?
No, I think it's always like
The same
it's
attack?
like you clash, then attack, and then defend, and then counter attack.
Who knows? I haven't been able to see. Skip, please. I feel like it's very similar.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh my god, get up, Mr. Ranger.
This is where I'm meant to be going.
That's like the big question, right?
Yeah.
Go down.
Definitely something
Okay,
in
yes. Oh. Goodness.
Leave me alone. Oh, great, fights.
Goodness!
there. Are you a ranger?
The White
I
Ranger.
know this seems strange, but you must believe me. Goldar is planning on poisoning the Angel Grove water supply.
Is that Yuri
If he
Lowenthal?
pours that poison barrel into the reservoir, Lord Zed will add millions to his putty army.
Mate, probably.
All right, we'll check it out. But when we get back, you'll
Isn't
Pizza.
Yuri
serious
Lowenthal like
explaining to do.
an actual like in like the
Someone
Power Ranger
was.
shows?
Think so.
Did you ever watch the Power Rangers like live action that movie as a kid?
No, I didn't.
No. You could watch it. I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm actually goaded. If these guys weren't fucking shooting me. Please do the thing! Okay, that's not the thing I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. I was trying to jump out of the way. Ooh, that's not good. There are so many guys. Hello, please. Sounds pretty similar, just a little distorted. Yeah, that checks out.
It has that PS2 crust on it.
Yes, it does.
Okay, that should be all of them, right? Yep. Explosions.
Wish there was like a way to easily tell if they died or not.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can combo them
After
when
death.
they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overkill.
So you
That's
have to-
annoying as
it's-
hell.
Let's go.
Okay, how am I doing this? How am I doing this move?
Go down, please. This doesn't seem like a real spot to be in. Oh, never mind. I'll go over.
Maybe we should go up.
Screw going up. I want to go down.
Okay, where the fuck am I going?
I love that it slows down sometimes when the enemies spawn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just spent a bit too long.
How do I... There we go. I
You
have
know what
now
this
learned.
playing this reminds me of another game I played as a kid.
Yeah?
Oh fuck! I keep fucking up this jump. How am I?
Where?
It was like a Teen Titans game, and I remember it being fun and cool.
Yeah? Oh my fucking god.
I don't
these
remember
guys.
finishing it.
Where am I going?
Ow.
Oh, I don't think I should have slammed there.
Ow. Ow.
What? How did I literally just walked into it. I didn't even, like, touch it. Alright. Is this a fight?
Okay. Oh wait. You. Fuck. I fucked up.
Is this like a fight? What's going on here?
Wait. Wait. Is this tech? Oh my god. I don't know if there's. Is it? Oh.
I love my game running at 30 frames a second.
Yeah. How it was meant to be played.
Yeah, probably.
The eye can only see 24 frames per second.
God, what a fucking experience.
Okay, thank you.
These guys suck at fighting. Oh god.
Ow.
How am I literally not hitting any of these guys?
Okay.
I landed on the explosion. This guy is annoying.
Oh. Ow. Ow.
Alright, is it gonna be this one now? The middle? Nope. This is the longest fucking fight in existence.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, they all need to come down here. I almost fell. Damn it, I'm dying.
I feel like, okay, you know how there's like the jump through platform at the right side of that fight? I
Yeah.
feel like there's tech where you can just like jump under.
Yeah, probably. You could probably skip this whole thing. There's the explosion. Let me out of here.
Ow. Okay. Oh. You have to wait. No, it was a gated platform section. Ow! Oh my god. Hit
No.
me mid-stomp. Okay.
Did I make that? What the hell? What is going on? Oh. I see. I didn't realize that there was a button to press.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Fuck. Wait, that was the water.
Look over there.
Ooh, I bet I could make that. $100% gaming. It's fine. Take it.
Oh, fuck, you have to. Okay.
Do I have to land on that platform?
Yeah,
Really?
you can't, like, you're. Okay. You can't go too fast now.
That was close.
Don't go too fast. What?
Oh, okay.
I gotta go under?
What percentage of the game do you think we're.
We're at? I have no
Yeah.
idea. Considering we're at about an hour and a half, I feel like we would be like halfway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Can someone fact check this for me? For us?
Stop right there, Goldar.
Because depending on how many Power Rangers show up, like this is our third, like,
Fourth?
third,
Hit the
fourth
other side?
boss
Yeah.
guy to kill? I don't know. Why don't you remember? Oh my god, they got cars.
I feel. Oh fuck. Oh god, this is real goofy.
I don't even know.
Oh fuck. I hope they're getting killed by the car. Oh no. Not just like getting knocked over. Ow. Oh my god, stop it.
Ooh. What? I got hit by that? Where are the new guys? There they are. I cannot complain about the cars because they're like stunning the shooters for me.
That is true.
So I have no complaints. But I don't think they deal damage. But I might be wrong. That was pretty sick. Oh my god, the shooter. Am I not dead? Never mind, I'm dead. Wait, I'm still alive? How am I alive? These guys need to stop. And I'm dead. Hey. Sweet.
Oh god.
We take those.
Okay.
Apparently there are 16 levels, and I think you could be wrong. You're on level 9. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, about just over halfway.
Yeah.
Forget it, mister. You're not zombifying anyone on our watch.
Zombifying?
Step aside. This won't take long.
What the hell? He's killing me. He's... What the hell kind of damage? This is based on the assumption that those were the only cars. Maybe.
There might be multiple car levels.
Oh, what? Cheating?
This is bad.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh my god, what is this
Hope
combo?
they're dead. Yes. I can't even, like, dodge.
I am the greatest warrior of all time. Victory is mine.
Ouch.
What is...
What?
I am the greatest warrior of all time. Outlaw Ranger.
What kind of bullshit is that?
What the?
Oh fuck.
Alright. I hope this works. Probably won't.
Impressed yet?
Yeah, no.
Your dead will be pleased by
Ooh.
defeat.
I'm pressing the wrong fucking button.
Just a bit more.
Alright. Thank God. He's dead.
No, fuck your head.
Somehow. Somehow ahead. Not by
What
much.
is his sword? His sword has a back hitbox.
Yes, I know. It's awful. We're on Mighty Morphin Part 1. I don't know what that means. That's what the level is called.
Well, because we're playing as the mighty. These are the mighty.
These are the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers.
Let's go.
I'd love to know who voice acted in this game. Because they sound really familiar.
It might be like the real Power Ring.
Maybe.
No. Real act.
Part 2 starts level 10. Okay, cool. So we are where we thought we were.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Let's go.
This thing die, please. Get shot. What? What the fuck? I don't understand. Why was that doing that? That makes more sense.
Oh fuck.
Holy smoke.
Why? Okay. Wall. Oh my god. The wall jump.
Yeah.
The wall jump can eat my ass.
Yep. I thought I was doing the wall jump too. Kinda
But there
screwed
was
me.
a button.
There was a button the whole time.
Oh. Wait, is that tech?
Just a bit more.
Oh.
Wish you could deflect these guys'
Oh.
fucking attacks. That guy's dead. Yes, I want to kill this guy.
Oh shit. Ow.
Why can't I kill this guy? Get up, dude. What the hell was that?
Back to action.
It's fine. This is where I take my lead. Why is that guy trying to attack me while I'm not even in the level yet? What the hell?
God, looks like we need to go down there.
My god, the
Yeah. Excellent.
The G in Ranger.
oh my god, I'm so cooked. I'm not even up. I still have another round.
Still got another round? Oh my god.
Ow.
I love the 30 FPS game. So funny.
Is this actually doing any damage to me?
Okay.
Maybe we should go up.
Maybe we should go up.
Excellent.
Oh shit!
Little bonus, why not? Why not? I get a little bonus since I'm ahead right now. Oh great, more enemy fights. Whoa! What the hell just happened there? Alright, I'm gonna do this. I really should be using this to my advantage.
Ow!
Oh. Alternatively, potentially easier. Oh wait, they're stuck down there, aren't they?
Fuck! Oh my god. No. I fumbled it.
I thought this was off the map.
Oh no. Alright, alright. No, I'm not going up. Thank you very much.
Go back that way. Alright. I figured out my mistake.
All right.
It solved my issue though.
No.
There's definitely something down there.
Have you died with zero of the things yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh good. Hopefully not something horrific happens.
You probably just have to restart the level. Like, that would
That'd
make
be
the most
so
sense.
bad.
Excellent.
I have the R in Ranger.
No, but... Oh
Of course.
fuck.
I got movement, Jesus Christ. I got movement for days.
Goldar must be in here somewhere.
Goldar must be in here somewhere.
Goldar's led us into a trap.
Oh my god, a trap. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
How did I get so far behind? Holy moly.
I just got movement. What can I say? Oh, I can't even get up there. I see where I'm supposed to be. Maybe? Yes. I know.
Back to action.
What? There's a... What do I do? Can I leave? Oh, wait. That makes more sense. Auto-scroller? Like, legitimately? Oh. That makes more sense. Oh, good. I am doing the thing that I keep thinking I should be doing. Why does it keep, like, putting it in the other direction? What? Alright, you're dead, right? Yes. That was close. No, I'm not trying to grab it. Really?
Oh my god, he comboed me.
Oh, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh, these combos are satisfying to pull off. If, you know, you can actually pull them off.
Yeah.
Maybe. Come on. Ooh, that was close. That guy just hit himself. That's really funny. Oh, bro said almost.
Oh.
Get down from there. Did I win? They did? Yes. Oh, thank God. I was like, what do I do here?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, I think it's insane that this game actually, I think has actually, you know, has combos.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're so fun to pull off as well.
Oh fuck.
I think I understand. Oh, hey! It's the guy. The evil guy.
This is
Goldar.
it, Goldar!
Ha! I'm only getting started.
I got you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. Big fucking balls. It's the guy. It is the guy. I can't even attack him while he's in the air. I hope this is gonna hit. Probably not.
Impressed yet?
Yeah, okay, of course it didn't.
Lord Stag will be pleased by your defeat. I'll beat you for real this time.
It's whatever.
How many more of these are there? Oh my god.
There's a couple. Guy's dead. I actually kind of... I was about to say... What was that?
What was that?
I have no idea.
That sounds like the. Have you joined a call with Dylan recently?
No, I haven't. Oh, I'm getting comboed.
It's the sound he has when he joins a Discord call. Is
That's
what
funny.
that sounded like exactly. Oh my! I'm actually so behind. It's so cooked for me. How did I get this far behind? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm just goated sometimes. What can I say? Never mind, I died. That's probably not worth it. I was gonna grind out the fucking special move. I realized it was not worth. Oh, I still took damage? That's crazy. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. This again?
What does he have sync?
I was stylish. Alright. Let's go. Oh, what? You took damage there, dude? Alright, die. Please, 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 please. You should die.
Red Ranger, go!
Red Ranger sounds like Yuri Lowenthal.
He was like I swear he is. I swear he was a
pretty
Red Ranger.
I
the
know-
actual Red Ranger in the shows.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember who there was a voice actor that was a Red Ranger. I want to say Roger Craig Smith, but I don't think that's true. I'm trying to remember because I'm pretty sure I know who. The Johnny Young Bosch.
Morphin' time!
He was a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
You had it coming!
So I should be at stage 11, I'm assuming?
Do the battles count as like different levels?
Maybe.
Oh, did that hurt?
Why would I know? Big
No.
explosion.
Oh, they're
spell.
teaming up on me.
Oh wow. Actually, big explosion spell.
No, fuck.
That was terrible. I still took damage from that? That's crazy. Oh. How are kids supposed to do this?
Oh,
Yeah.
I swear I pressed the button.
This won't take long.
hello, monster.
Am I just not doing a lot of damage? Like, how do you do the damage? Falcon punch! Oh, it wasn't even a punch.
Here it goes!
Oh, I thought that was a mash.
Oh,
That felt like it was going to be a mash. Uppercut! That has to be the final move. Hell yeah. I was right. Who the fuck are these guys? Fancy fucking suits. Where the hell am I?
Yeah, see something up there. Yeah,
I don't care what you see up there, dude. Probably not that important.
there.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, it moves.
Yeah.
Please? Okay. I wonder if I could have made it up there.
Oh, what is this?
I'm so glad I'm getting a big lead right now. Oh, what?
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, I found the guy.
Destroy everything!
There he
Oh,
is.
fuck.
Ha! You Rangers are no match
Stop
for me and my
teleporting
new
me.
friends!
Oh my god.
Eh.
He just went into 2 invincible air attacks back to back without me being able to hit
That's
him.
fucked.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. No. Go, go, go.
Cease your fucking activity. I feel like I'm doing so badly.
Actually, I remember getting stuck on this boss fight when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I vaguely remember now that.
That's awesome. I mean, not awesome that you got stuck, but like awesome that I kind of called it out. Are there any others? No, so it's just the guy that's left down there.
Good focus, Ranger.
Okay. Holy, he's nearly dead.
There's so many guys.
Unlimited guys. Infinite guys.
Infinite guys. Too many. That's got to be some cool shit that I can do.
Oh, SPD.
Alright, please tell me that I'm done. Jesus. What a long fucking fight that was.
Job.
I made it. I seem to be good at finding like where I'm supposed to go.
Alright.
I just knocked that guy out of here.
Head upward. Ha! Hiya!
That's the guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely where I wanted to go. Ooh. Sweet. Oh, great. I wonder if I could just make those. I probably could. Where's my dash? My dash was gone. sneaky attack. I'll take it. I did not mean to wall jump there, but...
Oh my god, they're pinning me down.
Yep.
Excellent.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Keep landing in like shots.
Yep,
Oh, like
that was happening a lot. Oh, that's the door. I'll open the door. Police? Wait, we're in a police station?
Yeah, it's like the police Power Rangers.
I see.
Space police.
The
Future police or
space
something.
police. Okay, yeah, just definitely run into that on purpose. What? Why didn't my attack do anything?
Okay, finally. Holy shit.
Oh, that didn't kill me. I thought... Oh, that definitely killed me.
Ow.
Fucking...
Oh. Rat bastard.
Get out of here. Oh, yeah.
Oh. How did this happen? Where did it all go wrong?
Oh, come on. Get up, dude. You're not doing me any favors, just standing there, or sitting there, I guess.
Copy that.
Oh wait,
See
that's
something up there.
we go up.
Look, over there.
Geez, the purple, like, power orbs or whatever they are, definitely give you a lot of,
Great Scott.
orbs. They give you, like, 200 orbs.
Defense systems. It's gone haywire.
Oh. Go down.
Oh fuck. There's no way. Ow. Oh no. Yeah.
That was... Easy? Question mark. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Wait. Oh, that's an insta-kill. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna love this part. It's actually pretty easy.
Okay.
Hey, that was pretty easy.
Oh.
May have died once, but who cares? Yeah, this is like futuristic. Oh my god, again? What's with the amount of fights that you do in this stage?
I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Really? You hit me
No.
out of the sky like that? I feel like I should be dead right now. Oh, I am dead. What the hell? Did I just get like post-mortem?
Good job.
What the hell was that? Oh, I see how it is. It's like a fucking wave tower.
Oh.
Success is near at hand.
Oh, come on. I was trying to do a dash. Do you mind? They should both be dead. No? You are now.
Great.
Oh, what a fucking
What is
game.
this laser
Jesus.
thing?
This is the laser thing. I died here.
Oh.
It was a pretty stupid death, all things considered. Oh. The boss must be behind this door. Yep.
You defeated the Crybots already?
The
Now it's your
Crybots.
turn. Prepare to get what you deserve.
Oh boy, what is he gonna do?
Prepare to be defeated.
No. Kaboom.
Oh my god. Really?
Excellent work.
Oh my god, I did like half of his health in one go.
Don't let them get away.
I'm ballin'. Fish! Fish! No, I wanted to keep grinding them for their good, awesome power. Oh well, who cares? I'll probably be able to...
Prepare to be defeated.
No. Wait, what? Where's my...
Great justice.
Alright, surely he dies. 2! That was so easy. What the hell? I beat him in two goes.
Nice.
That dude is easy.
Oh. Alright.
Guys, I'm locking in. It definitely sounds like the fucking Steam notification.
Oh fuck! There's more.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys. I don't know why they just keep coming.
Oh.
Ooh, I ducked.
Yeah, something up there.
Oh, it's not worth.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that? The double jump in this game is fucking wild.
Oh. Okay, that was kind of nuts. I don't know, like a fucking wall bounce combo or something.
You can do some cool shit. Shooting to that platform. Apparently I can't fucking wall jump at all.
Ow! Oh my god, you just a lot.
Hope I'm going the right way.
Let's head upward.
Or I said let's head upwards. Oh look, I found him again.
Not so fast, Ichthior.
His name's fucking Ichthior?
But your bark is worse than your bite.
What a name.
Ichthior.
Ichthior.
That is what a name.
What a name. Really? That was smooth with it. Oh my god. Bro took out like half of my orbs. Stay down, bitch. Oh, there's a lot of guys.
Holy shit, I'm doing a lot of damage.
Right? Is it like me? Is it just me, or is that guy like really easy?
It's I think it gives you like the melee bonus thing power up.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was dead. I feel like I should be dead. Did I just like... What just happened? I was definitely supposed to be dead.
Fuck. No.
What was that? What did I just grab? Power up? There was a power up there the whole time?
Excellent work.
It did go down.
Trust your instincts. Look down there.
Trust your instincts. Look down there. No. My instincts would go up. Oh, I'm alive. Feel like I shouldn't be.
Okay.
Break, please. Yeah, well. Ooh, some health.
Let's head upward.
No, wait. It's like it's like. I swear the Steam notification sound is a lot longer.
Well, yeah, it would be. But it sounds very similar, so I'm wondering if it's like the same, like, instrument or whatever the fuck they used to make it.
Maybe.
Like, I'm in this guy. Get me out of him.
Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh fuck. I fucked up.
Did you?
I just stay down here.
Oh, I go up. Why can't I wall jump off that wall? Oh. Oh shit, the door was here?
Oh fuck, there's no way.
Hmm.
What?
What is... I'm on a cable car? Oh wait, hold on. Idea just dropped. I'm on a cable car. Oh! I fell through the platform. Stop that.
Oh,
Man, I just went through hell because I didn't realize I could heal them efficiently. Didn't even need to kill them, technically. Alright, another.
oh, I'm so far behind. How did this happen?
Oh, come on, I'm trying to get out of there. Am I dead too? Yes.
Oh my
Wait, that was
no,
it?
there's
Wow.
no- Fuck. Oh my god, they're just waiting.
All things considered, this is a fun game.
Yeah. Oh. Oh
Oop.
no.
Maybe I should have just done that. Cable car
Why?
2.
Why? Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Are they timing their attacks for your wake up for you?
I feel like they are, but I don't know.
I keep no, I keep getting hit on wake up.
That is very fucked up. Alright, I'm free. It almost feels like that, but I don't want to say exactly if it is or not, because obviously I
No,
don't know.
they like time it perfect. They time it perfectly. That it wakes me on wake up.
I don't- Man, this is like GG.
Guilty Gear?
Guilty Gear. Another one? Oh. That was kind of sick, actually. Clipped my toe.
I don't know what's down that door. Hey, you should like die a couple times.
Ah! Get up, dude.
Oh my god. Why the... Oh, I'm getting like... It doesn't... Oh my god, these ledges hate me.
Yep, those ledges are terrible. I don't get it.
Copy that.
I did the exact same fucking thing I did last time. Okay. You spend like 400 orbs to fucking... That dude is already shooting me. The hell? You spend like 400 orbs to revive now, so... Stockpile up on those orbs.
I guess if you have less than 400, it just takes all of them. I
Yeah,
just saw a guy
that's
kill
fine.
himself. For no reason. He just
Heck, still think-
jumped off.
That's crazy.
Alright, go back. There's a shortcut. Please tell me this is...
Whoa. Get up.
Let's head upwards.
I did head upwards. He's just said, let's head upwards. And I'm like, yeah, that's the plan. Or, oh my god, I thought I died for a second. I don't know where I'm going.
Trust your instincts. Look down there.
Trust your instincts. Look down. I did not mean to use
Oh
that.
my god! The ledge keeps fucking me.
There's nothing down here for me. Like, what am I supposed to do with any of this? Maybe this? Ah.
Okay.
Yummy orb.
I think I killed those guys quicker than I was supposed to. Because now this cable car is just me waiting.
Yep, I did that with the second cable car. Oh, I could definitely just... Hey, yo, Hobie. Hi, Luca. How you doing?
Oop. Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
How long are you gonna be live
Okay, I'm just
for? That depends how long the game is. Because we're gonna finish the game. Maybe another
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my god. These guys do so much damage now.
Why do they gotta show up every fucking time?
Jeez.
Alright, they're in jail.
There's definitely, like, move stalling. Like,
Yes. What does the
damage
blue
stall
do?
on...
Is it slam attacks?
The blue is just normal attacks, I think. Just like punching. Makes...
I'm getting
If you
thrown
punch them.
around. Please slam. You're still alive?
shoving the big guys off is so funny.
They're really fun. Oh my god, I'm getting raided. Oh my god.
Yo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hello. Thank you for the raid, Luca. Who would have seen it coming? Who would have seen it coming? Oh, where's my thing?
Oh no.
Welcome.
No.
Welcome to the stream. I'm currently racing Power Rangers whatever this game is called.
Super something.
Super Legends with my friend Lucky.
Okay. Oh, come on.
We have been.
Get off.
I think we're pretty close to the end game. I'd like to believe we're pretty close to the end game.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid. This looks like a DS game. It's a PS2 game.
I think there is a DS version.
I think there is a DS like version of this game, but it's made by someone completely different. It's like a different game. But you want to play an Among Us, right, Luca? That's what you were doing? Oh, I have like no health. Oh, there's health there. That's fine, actually. Never mind.
It doesn't matter what Grum and Zed have promised you, Ichthyor. You'll always play second fiddle.
Grum and Zed.
See about that.
I was indeed. How did you get some imposter kills? Did you win?
Okay.
I needed that. Ooh, I can use this. Explode! Better verify my account. Damn.
Prepare to be defeated.
Apologies for that.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright, where's my guy?
No.
I was gonna say, where is he?
Heads up!
But I hope you had a
I
good
feel like I'm
time.
up, but I'm still. Oh, did one of the enemies spawn cap you from one of the doors?
I believe so.
Oh my god.
We got knocked on his ass.
No.
I was in fact imposter and did not get any wins. Yikes.
Oh wait, what?
What does that
This is
say
my
about
guy.
you, though? Does that mean you're untrustworthy? Or a bad lie?
Too shifty, naturally shifty.
Both got it.
As everyone
Oh,
suspects.
One guy.
If you're a bad imposter, you're either like naturally shifty or a bad
Watch
liar.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say. Naturally shifty or a bad liar. It says when you're playing with Cuz and some other sweats, I'm screwed. Yep, I could see that.
Oh no.
But I hope you had a good time regardless.
What am I doing?
Where's this other guy?
Where am I going?
Don't know, dude. Where are you going?
There's this wall. Oh, there's a platform.
Alright. Can I just kill him? Oh, what? That didn't do all of the damage? Get out of here. I win. I kill him. Who the fuck is that?
Ichthyor, you're as worthless as the others. Now grow up a little.
Who's this
It's getting
dude?
ridiculous.
He looks like
Oh,
he
he's
looks
like
like a Titan from Attack on Titan.
He's the main villain. Also the main villain of like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I think.
That was the main villain.
I think he is the main villain of the Power Rangers.
My god. Oh, I'm fighting him. Baby?
Oh wait, you might be near the end.
I probably am. By the way, we are currently raising money for the Starlight Foundation. I'm currently going to be streaming every day in August. And I will probably be playing a game with Luca at some point too,
You guys
so
have checked what's up there.
yeah.
You know what game? Not thought that far ahead.
Yeah, I haven't
What
thought
do you
that
have
far ahead.
planned?
I've got a lot of things planned, I just don't have the schedule on me. Like we've got I've got a Shadow the Hedgehog multiplayer experience. We did have like a race of Shadow Generations planned with some people. We've got Repo, we've got Peak, trying to get Peak going. Resident Evil 6. Mario 64 at some point. Luigi's Mansion. We had some Minecraft yesterday. Oh, I was really hoping I'd be able to shoot that guy.
Almost there.
I need to kill this dude. Oh, I did hit him. I feel like I definitely locked in with combat.
Yeah.
Like, after being absolutely crap at it, I feel like I locked in. These dudes ain't dying. That's the thing. These guys are bullet sponges.
Yeah. Oh.
But they do raise my, like, special gauge. So I could make everybody explode. So I'm not complaining.
Excellent.
Yeah, the speedrun of this game is, like, just under 2 hours. So that's why we expect it to be done in 3. But who knows?
What was that?
What was that? Oh. Get out of there. Yeah, I don't need to kill, like, any of these guys. They're just there for pain existence. They're there to piss me off. I think I got movement down. I think I got some pretty swag movement down. Lucky's still fighting the boss.
Yeah. I think I stopped. I think I locked in at the start and then unlocked in.
You unlocked in.
What the fuck did he just do? Where is he? Oh my god. I think I did so much damage in like the first instance.
Right? I did like half his health in like one go and then like absolutely got
I did like
destroyed.
most of his health in one go and then
Sounds like we did like
Wait,
basically
okay.
the same thing.
oh what? Oh my god, there's no way I discovered this tech so late.
What did you find?
Wait, oh fuck.
Oh my god. Stop! Stop their gaming! They are one.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, I did not mean to press that. But it's fine. I'm not fighting any boss anytime soon, I think. I hope. Ow. Still took damage. Get out of here, dude. Take me.
Maybe this newfound tech.
Like there's
I
something
can-
down there.
You found tech? I had tech. It's like the dash and the Y button.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh.
Oop, I did not want to jump there. I'm alive though. I didn't fall to my death.
What are games like this called? This is like a. It's not like a Metroidvania, but like it's like the
Side
side
beat 'em
scroller.
up. 2D
Yeah.
platformer beat 'em up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it's the guy.
Ah, the Omega Ranger.
The Omega Ranger.
it up, Zed.
Oh, this is
You'll
Zed.
never be able to defeat all Power Rangers.
All Power Rangers.
Really?
What do you mean
Yeah,
by
I think he's
all?
trying to like, he's trying to kill all Power Rangers ever.
Yeah. Oh. I see. Now he's just turned into big guy. How am I supposed to take him down as small guy? Alright. Oh yeah, the blue is definitely your base attack. Oh, come on, I slammed into that. He's like firing bombs at me.
Okay, wait.
Oh shit. Get his ass. I feel like if you knew how to, like, if you knew every combo in this game, you would absolutely destroy
Yeah, someone.
somebody who had
Nice.
knowledge of, like, the combo.
I don't think I don't even know. I don't even think I knew combos existed when I was a kid. Like this game.
Is it really a combo, or is it just, like, a chain of attacks? I guess that's a combo.
It's definitely like. It's definitely it's not like a. It's definitely a combo. It's like how combos work in like a fighting game actually. Like
In a, in
they're
a fundamental sense.
they're in like a hit stun state, and then you just your move acts before they.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that guy just killed himself.
Oh my god. There's no way. Oh.
Ooh, I have no idea where I am.
Excellent.
How did I do that? Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, I'll grab that for whatever reason. I'm locking in. I just gotta get through this level. Basically.
Up there. Maybe that's the way.
Maybe that's the way. Well, that's the R from Ranger, so I'm definitely close.
Oh. Fuck.
Please. Where's me wall jumps? There's that guy. Am I going up? Yes, I am. Oh. I go up all the way. I didn't want to grab that. Okay, half health, 3 bars. Is this the final area? Feels like I'm getting close. Oh, this... I was gonna say, this feels like a boss.
Grunts, keep them busy.
He's all the way down there. Wait, I wanna go down. Alright, screw this. Explode. I still took damage from that? That's crazy. What happened to that, like, that one platform? Where did they go? Are these guys just not taking damage from the big fucking laser that's there?
How many are there?
What am I supposed to do? Are they dead? Yes. Plonk.
How many? How many?
If I do this again.
Please do not spawn another.
What? You're joking. I was sick. You're dead. Hell yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Low health. Who cares? I got like 3,000 orbs on me.
No.
I can come back from death like twice. It's fine. Oh, there's big mecha evil guy. Zed or whatever his name is. This feels very final.
Beating you here would be redundant, but I was getting bored anyways.
Enough with the riddles, Zed.
There's no riddle. I don't.
Is that
need
Roger
riddles
Craig
that
Smith?
will never exist.
What do you mean?
That sounds like Roger Craig Smith.
You'll just hurt yourself.
Am I crazy?
I
I
don't.
might be crazy.
I only like remember like a handful.
What the fuck just happened? I haven't even hit him once.
You are weak.
Oh, I was about to say, I do not want to get hit by that. Alright. I'm not getting in his way. I swear I am. Are the early game bosses just really evil on hit stun? I feel like they are.
Maybe.
Because, like, I'm not getting stunned as, not way less than before.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Why is my game of bullet hell now?
Oh, I think I got really lucky on that one.
Your powers are no match for mine.
What if I hit you instead? Or not?
Or I'll destroy you.
Bruh. Come on. Keep going. The combo is crazy. Ah! Oh, seriously. Where is he?
Foolish Ranger. Did you really think you could win?
He's hitting me from above! Hello, let me up, please. There we go.
Feel my gore.
How are you supposed to dodge any of this?
You are weak.
And I'm getting comboed. Get up!
Feel my power. Foolish ranger. You really think you can win?
Why can't I just not hit him? Here we go. Whoa, that was close. I forgot about the grab. Come on. That guy's probably the last one alive.
No.
Charge my freaking gun. That did nothing. Wow. How do I dodge that attack? I literally don't think I can.
You are weak. Your powers are no match for mine.
Alright, Zed is gone. Thank God. Oh yeah. Zed is no more. What does that mean? That sounds like the Steam notification. Alright, am I doing like a big fucking punch fight now? Is this like the end?
That might be the end.
This might be the end. Who knows?
I think that is the end.
It could be. You don't know until the credits roll.
Here it goes!
I think it'd be really funny if I beat you at another game.
That'd be like. Where did you even get ahead?
I don't know. I just kind of did.
Yeah.
Get blocked.
Back to action!
I don't even know what I'm doing. That was a lot of damage. A mash? It'd be funny if that was the final hit. But no, one more, I think. Am I gonna finish it in 3 hours?
Knockout!
I did it. I killed Zed. Big Zed. What now? Another fight? Another big fucking fight? Probably. Zed again? Zed 2?
Stay right there!
The 2 electric boogaloo.
Zed 2. Can't believe he's back. Oh, what a charge up punch.
Red Ranger, go!
Red Ranger go. I'm fucking this dude up.
Surrender to Lord Zed.
No.
Oh fuck.
Good!
Holy.
This guy's getting fucked up.
Stay right there.
Come on, this better be like close to the end.
Huh?
I want to do like a one last uppercut thing. It'd be so cool. Special attack. Wait, I might actually be doing a special attack. Big fuck off ball beam attack.
I will destroy you.
Is that it? Do I have to
Yeah.
do I have to fight him a third time? Probably. A third time! What do you mean?
Don't move.
Why do I have to keep fighting this guy? I feel like I've just seen the final credits again.
Red Ranger, go!
Surely I'm done, right? Did I need to grab everything? All the
I don't think
bonus
so.
shit.
I will destroy.
What is this guy doing?
Why am I fighting him a third
Is it-
time? That was the wrong fucking button.
Okay.
That was again the wrong fucking button.
Gotcha.
How long is this game? I feel like I'm just doing the same shit again and again.
Gotcha.
God. My eye is trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. Big fuck off ball beam attack again.
I will destroy you.
Why do I have to fight him 3 fucking times?
Excellent.
Uppercut? No, I was hoping it would be an uppercut.
Huh?
Oh god, I'm getting juggled.
Thank you for your help. Without it, I would have been forced to watch Lord Zed destroy time.
It was an honor to serve with you. Will we remember any of this?
As time
I think you're
heals
done.
itself, memories of this
I think I'm
adventure
done,
will
but I've
fade,
seen this
and
cutscene
it
like
seems
3
as if
times.
it never truly happened.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Place your hands on the stone. Safe travels, Power Rangers.
That's really funny.
Extraordinary. Each and every one of them. Rangers forever!
Rangers forever! Surely I've beaten the game, right? Like, I know I've done that a bunch of times. No, I am done. I am done. I finished. I did like
No.
I replayed the stage like 3 times.
Ah!
Yeah, I would have. I was done before the 3-hour mark.
You just kept spamming A, so you just kept replaying the thing.
Yeah, I just
That's
kept.
so funny.
I just
That's
kept playing the
so-
game.
You just like the game so much.
Yeah, I just wanted to play the game. I want to see the voice actors now because there's definitely if it's not Roger Craig Smith and shit like that,
Oh,
I bet Roger Craig Smith, Yuri Lowenthal, like they sound like they were in there.
Oh.
Or who was it? Maybe not Yuri. I'm trying to remember that one fucking guy's name. I'm gonna see it when it comes up on the voice acting. Probably.
Oh,
If it shows up. I hope you win soon, Lucky.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you just got to do the final fight now.
When did you pull through?
I don't know.
Near the middle.
I
you
figured out how to play, actually like do the combat, and I feel like I just destroyed from then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had an early lead, and then you took it back.
Yeah.
Do they not say the voice actors in this game? The credits don't have voice actors in them?
That'd be crazy.
Because it's all like animation and special thanks and stuff. I want to know. Wow. Unless I missed it. Or it's going to be here? I don't know. That's
Oh,
wild.
fuck.
He's finishing. He's winning. I mean, all things considered, it was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. And it wasn't as painful as
As
the
Guilty
last
Gear.
game we did Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear.
No, we did Bionicle?
Gu-
Oh yeah, it was Yuri Lowenthal! I see it, it was him. It was just... Oh, and Nolan North was in this. I knew it was Yuri.
Yeah, Nolan North. Steve Blum.
Nolan North. That's crazy. I did it. What a fucking
Yeah,
game.
What a game. How did you got like somehow like a 10-minute lead on me?
I did, yeah. I don't know how I got a 10-minute lead.
You manifested a 10-minute lead. That's insane.
I just said, what if it was funny, and then proceeded to be funny.
Oh wait. There's
did you-
there's actually no. It's actually 2 times.
Is it actually 2 times?
It's actually 2 times.
What? That's crazy. Huh. I thought I was the dumb one. But no. There was actually 2 of them. What a game. What a fucking game.
Yeah.
Hurry up and finish. I mean, even if I wanted to, I couldn't put it on speedrun.com just because Luca rated in, so my screen went off.
Damn.
But like, do we really want? Do we really want?
There's
this
only
game?
3 right there. So, I mean, I feel like
We could
what
bring
if
it
we
back.
actually speedrun this game?
If we actually speedrun it,
Do
that'd
you
be
think
funny.
you can get under the time?
Under and like 2 hours?
Yeah.
No, we would have been last on the leaderboard. Lucky, let's be real. I'm looking at it now. Took 3 hours. We would be last on the leaderboard. Technically, you would be last on the leaderboard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm last in Bakugan, I think.
Yeah, you might be. I don't remember. I'm second last. If I decide to submit my Bonanza speedrun, I'd be second last.
Damn.
And I think that'd be awesome. There it is. You did it.
Oh.
And now you're replaying the cutscene again.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you're replaying the level. You did it.
God.
You can stop playing now. You can stop
I
playing.
just love this game. So.
You don't have to play anymore. We're free.
We're free.
We're free from gaming.
Well, fuck. Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna.
What do I have to do? What?
Now it is time for me to read what I'm doing tomorrow. Ooh.
Okay, wait.
I'll be playing multiplayer Ocarina of Time with Mr. Universe Apart streams. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, but it will be interesting. I'll be playing... What the fuck? The guy I'm talking about?! I was literally telling chat what I was doing tomorrow with you. I can't believe it. I was about to end. I was literally about to end. That's crazy. You said you're playing a Power Rangers game? No, I was not playing a... Well, I was playing a Power Rangers game. We were racing. I won. Somehow. I pulled through. Not allowed to end now. Well, I ran out of game to play. What else am I supposed to do? Tell them again. Race again. Dear God. I don't want to race again. Yeah, we were playing this, Let Lucky win. Yeah, we were playing this Power Rangers Super Legends game.
Please. You can't keep getting away with this.
I can't keep getting away with this. Whoa! How do you even run out of game? I beat the final boss. See, it took me 3 hours because I decided to fight the final boss 3 times. My stream started tanking, so I decided to dip out of here. That's fair. But tomorrow, we will be playing Ocarina of Time multiplayer. I still have no idea how that's going to work. It will. Maybe. And then obviously I'll be playing some Resident Evil 6 with Nuki as well on Tuesdays. I'll be playing some Resident Evil? Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain with my friends Luca and Gia. I'll be playing Shadow the Hedgehog with Dawn at some point. And some Super Mario Party Jamboree. Did you fix Shinx cameo? It should be fixed. Hold on. There should be no reason why it's not working. There we go. Enjoy the Shinx cameo, I guess. While I turn the game off. There it is. We got the Shinx cameo. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. But yeah, Everyday August, donate! I didn't even pin it in the chat. Did I not pin it? You need to update it? No, I don't. Here, hold on. Donate! Look at this guy with his Xylian glasses. What do you mean Xylian glasses? That's crazy. Apparently it wasn't pinned. I thought I had pinned it. But please, donate to the charity. If we hit $500, I have to dye my hair purple. That would be interesting. The Cola Hackers are working on a new redeem for you, by the way. Interesting. Did you end up winning, Lucky?
Yes. I've won.
You've won finally?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
He did it. Purple. Yes. I'll be going purple. Oh my goodness. What a game. You always forget how long Shinx cameo is? Yeah. It is very long.
I can't buy a media share anymore. No.
Yes. I'm streaming every day for August. Which is kind of insane. This is usually reserved when Shinx is here. Shinx the person. But, you know, it just kind of... You can do it whenever, I guess. There it is. We didn't do it on FNAF Day? No, we didn't. That's true, we didn't.
Log in.
Oh. I'm tired. That took it out of me, dude.
Yeah.
That game was crazy.
You actually had to lock in.
I had to lock in to bring it back. I was like, I was ahead at the beginning, and then Lucky pulled like ahead, and then I had to like somehow catch up, and I did.
Yeah, you did.
And then I won by like 10-ish minutes. So I'll take it. I will take it.
Wait, is this my third or fourth loss?
You lost at
Fourth.
Bionicle, you lost at Guilty Gear, you've now lost at this.
And then I lost at Bakugan.
You also lost at Bakugan. That's 4 losses in a row, Lucky. And they're all games I've never played before, and you have like played slightly. Like this was probably the one that you should have won.
I should have won
because you've
game,
actually
but-
played this game, and I somehow pulled
I
ahead
played this-
anyway.
The thing is, I've played this and Bakugan, and I lost both. It's so over for me.
It's so over. Guys, I'm just so good at games. It was looking dicey. Yeah, I will say that like the hour mark where you were ahead, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm never catching up," because it was literally like you were like 5 minutes ahead the whole time. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like no matter what I did, I couldn't keep going, and then I think you just struggled with some fights, and then I was able to like lock in, and I found out the like dash triangle which threw them up, so I could like keep attacking them. They weren't. I could just keep going.
Yeah.
I think that's what brought me back.
I think I got ahead by using the supers.
Yeah, the supers definitely. I was not using the supers at all. I started using them once I saw you using them. You beat Muse Dash tonight. I got all the achievements. I'm a pro gamer. What the fuck? You can beat that game? Now you never have to play Muse Dash ever again.
Like S rank everything or whatever the top rank is.
Probably just achievements, I would have to assume. Are you going to try for the S ranks? I would assume not. But yes, I will be playing Ocarina of Time with Mr. Universe Apart streams tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I still don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it will work. The last achievement was to get a 100% perfect on a particular level. It was fucked. I have many in S rank. Nuki's a gamer. But yes, and I'll also be playing Resident Evil 6 with Nuki. I'll be playing, like, I've already said what I was going to do. There it is! Lucky, you should have donated $2 more. We could have hit 500.
I didn't see. Okay, wait. I'm covering.
We play game at the same time, simples. That's true. Guys, $2 more and I have to dye my hair. And then we'll be halfway to my goal of 1,000 in 10 days. Oh my god. Oh my god. How have I raised about $500 in 10 days?
You got this.
I'm dreading the $1,000 before the 31st. Because then I'm going to have to wear a maid outfit to Pixel Expo.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah. Lucky it's $2 tax deductible. Exactly. That's part of my incentives like little thing. You can donate $2 or more and claim it back during tax time. Is your hair going to be blonde for PAX, or do we need to buy bleach? It will probably be blonde for PAX. Made with Luca. I'm probably going to be mating with Luca and Xylian. I think Xylian also has a maid outfit. I think we're like collating a bunch of people that have maid outfits. It'll be interesting to say the least. But yeah, that's crazy. Thank you for the $50, Lucky.
Hold on.
I'm gonna be a medicine, take so many photos. Yeah, and there it is, $5. Now I have to dye my hair. I have to dye my hair purple. Oh god. Dear God, we have hit $500. That's insane. I need sleep. I've been up all night. I'm passing out. Goodbye, Wag. Goodbye, Elemental Hours. Thank you for stopping by. I will probably also be going to bed.
Funny video
what do you mean, watch a funny video before I go? You know what the $600 is? The incentive? I had to look it up. You get to choose my PAX cosplay.
Oh.
That's gonna be insane
Right,
because
yeah.
I've never cosplayed before, and if you get hit $600, I'm gonna have to fucking cosplay something and cosplay something that chat decides. I also have to play Roblox, which is fucked. Wow. I choose Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. Well, that's only if I hit $600. I'll just remind everybody my goals. So $600 is the PAX cosplay. No, it's not. Shit. $700, I will go to Bounce and I will do a flip IRL. Plus, we will try and get a game jam going where we try and make a game in 24 hours. It'll be interesting. $800, I'll do a karaoke stream. $900, I have to do a 100% stream series on Balan Wonderworld. And then obviously $1,000 is the maid outfit stream. So if we get to 1,000 before the 31st, I have to wear it to Pixel. Otherwise, it's just for stream. Can you flip? No, I can't. I can't flip normally. If it's on a trampoline, which is why I'm probably going to Bounce. For those in the know, I'll probably do a flip on a trampoline. Use RPG Maker for Game Jam. I know how to use Game Maker. Lucky knows how to use Game Maker, I think. You remember how to use Game Maker?
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Vaguely. And
I feel like I'll be better at it now.
You feel like you've done programming?
Program.
Yeah, I know, right?
More programming
Yeah.
than the last time
We have
I did.
options. And it's not going to be something overly complicated because it's a 24-hour thing. Because we got to make the game, we got to make the art, we got to make the music, we got to make everything about the game. So we'll see. I'm going to try and get like a bunch of people together to try and organize this. And it's just going to be like a 24-hour period. So if you can join during that 24-hour period, please do. If not, no worries. Get a bunch of people together and see. That's why I said RPG Maker, but RPG Maker is like, that actually also takes effort to learn. But
I've never used it. But they did make.
I've used it barely, and I tried to figure it out. It's like, what if I just want to make like a platformer? We could make a Rage platformer. we could make Power Rangers 2.
No, it has to be legally distinct. It has to be legally distinct.
Legally distinct. It has to be electricity people. Oh shit. Ranger power.
The colored suit gang.
The colored suit gang. Facing off against the guy from Attack on Titan. But anyway, I'm going to head out for today. Thank you for the raid. Let's see if there's anyone out there to raid. Chroma Squad, you're onto something. Is there anyone else out there streaming right now? There's 2 people that I know are streaming. I probably would have enjoyed doing like a thing for, what is it, Starlight, but it doesn't matter. We're going to raid Xylian, the guy that we were talking about, that I've stolen his look, apparently. I think I've stolen his glasses. He's playing a horror game. I would like to collab with him at some point in Everyday August, but I still need to talk to him about it and figure out what we're going to do. But we haven't raided in for a while. So let's go say hello to Xylian. Is he wearing glasses? He is wearing glasses, which is kind of insane. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. I'll just message him. That's the thing. I have not had time. I will. I could do it like every time I have time. I could just fucking play. I'm playing. I'm either streaming or he's streaming. There's no in between. Anyway. I'm going.